Alright, I'm going to go over a quick field tour for those people who want to know information about this field because it's actually pretty cool. So, here's the field, and essentially we have very simple construction. It's 1x1 box tube with pins, and this is 1.25" by 1.25". So the 1.25" by 1.25" 1/16 well fits over the 1x1 16th well box tube. So these sections actually telescope over this one, and the weight is carried by these pins. So there's one on all four corners underneath, and basically the weight sits on that. Now if I come over to this side, which is open, you can see how our pieces interlock. So if you look on the inside here, you can see it's two separate pieces. There's a bottom and a top, right? So the bottom side is this rail welded across that direction. So that allows us one piece that way. The other side has the brace here. So this top piece goes that direction. And that means that both of these are nice and stable, supported by that, so the box doesn't parallelogram. And they interlock so that these rails are both at the same height. So these rails are actually just welded along. Now I know the welds look like crap, but there's a lot of it. So the welds go along and attach this lower rail onto another piece of box tube, as you can see. So the inside is a piece of box, and then on the inside edge there is another flange welded on to the top. It's actually an angle, an L, and so this inside piece supports the floor. So there's a lot of welding, but it makes for very rapid assembly and disassembly. The top rails have very similar construction. They make a channel, and they are welded to a piece of 1x1.
How about
So
show you where the wheels are?
we look at the top.
We can do this first and then we can deal with that after. Yeah, let's go. They make it look okay, right corner dibs.
You can see that the walls actually slide in and out. No. So you can see here how the corner locks work. There is a piece of square tube welded on, along with one welded on at the top. The corner locks have bolts welded on the inside of an angled piece of steel. So when you have those bolts, they can engage into those tubes and lock the top and bottom in place. So the bolt is then on the top of the tube.